and the theme this month is Freeway. Just going to set that aside a moment. It's Freeway, and this has been a theme that's been requested. A long time ago, we did a cityscapes theme. It's been a long time. We also have done a road trip theme, but this is sort of like all of those things. So Fuzzy Guy may have been interfering with the Bluetooth mic. You're right. You're probably right, Donna. So I'm glad I got that figured out. So, okay, I've got my kit here in front of me, so I'm going to rotate to give you your first look at the really modern, funky, cool Freeway Kit. All right, and I'm going to rotate here, and I hope you can see it. My camera feed is behind on the video. Ah, there we are. Okay, so there is the first look at Freeway. You can see it's a very contemporary look. I just fell in love with this style, this funky sort of, you can tell it's definitely roads and rivers and, you know, you figured out neighborhoods. It can really be anything. And these neutral colors are going to be perfect for photos from absolutely anything, whether it's stateside or maybe overseas, any kind of a trip. The Freeway Kit is going to work for you. Yes, interesting, isn't it? It's very funky, it's very modern. I really hope you like it, especially when you see how all of this transforms into pages and maybe even a project and cards too. So we've got two of these prints. I love this one because it looks like it has a little airport on it. And this one is kind of a cool little blocked print. So I think we're calling this the block print. And this is the road print. And all of these are available individually on our 80-pound cover stock. So that's what we're all used to around here for these card or page kit prints rather. The color palette, very, very neutral as well. In fact, this like maizy orange or gold color is sort of known as the ultimate neutral. And then we have a beautiful dusty blue. We have this dark, dark black, and then a nice gray. And these papers are heavier than 80-pound. They're like 100-pound cover on this one too. I don't think you've ever had this one before. It's nice and heavy. And this is the 80-pound cover in a nice jet black. And this one here is also 100, well, this one's I think 80-pound cover. So those are the papers that are plain. Again, those are available open stock as well. And then here we have our fun and funky cut aparts. And these are, you know, just really nice for finishing up your pages. I always find that page titles are the most challenging, and those are all provided right here on the cut aparts. We have some fun little shapes, like little street signs, plenty of border strips, the little fussy cut elements on here as well. So those are going to be really nice for finishing up your pages. Now the other items in the kit, I want to show you those. We've got, of course, you've come to expect the photo mats. We have 12 photo mats here, 3 of each color in the gold, gray, black, and dusty blue. And then Craig selected some gorgeous matching coordinating ribbon. So this is a 1-inch wide cotton, a yard of that. You'll get a yard of the taffeta edged gold double-faced satin. Hey, say that 3 times fast. And then a grosgrain edge black granulated. And of course, they're all a perfect match. Other goodies you'll find in the kit include 2 of these smaller manila tags and 2 jumbos. Now these are really jumbo, but I have a cool thing we're going to do to these tags. And if you are not prone to watch my workshop videos, if you want to know what I did with this, I do have the chapter on the tag project earmarked in the video as a chapter, so you should be able to find it easily. Then we found these adorable little cars. Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to me. Yes, my birthday's in August. It's always a hot month though. Look at these cute little car woodcuts. They're so fun. And then finally, the most wonderful little set of silver charms. So let's take a look at these. I'm trying to get my view here. Yes, there is a discount in your birthday month, Lisa. Yes, if it's your birthday, make sure we know when it is so we can treat you. Check out these charms. Aren't they adorable? This little miniature key, the Route 66, the traffic light, and then the railroad charm. So much fun. And what, pray tell, did I do with all of these goodies? Well, I'm going to show you. I've got the layouts all queued up for you. But first I want to remind you, especially if you're new around here, that we don't just send you a box of stuff that you don't know what to do with. We send you the instructions. You can download these at any time. They're ready to go. There's also the QR code to the full workshop video. And it has the little information about the tag in here. We've got all the trimming instructions and then the finished pages. So let's take a look at those fun pages. Okay, this is layout 1 and 2. And I just love how this came together. We do call this, Karen mentioned in the blog, it's like a photo eater. No matter what you bring to this, it's going to look fabulous. And I painted my little cars. I painted them black with a black acrylic paint. Now notice the little arrows on here. Those unfortunately didn't come in the kit. I brought them with me so you could see, but I did use some of my own little thin cutting dies. I had this set of arrows that I used. I don't even know if Little B is around anymore, but I just wanted to tell you that I rescued a few scraps out of the trash can by die cutting them. So just kind of a fun idea. I know that we all have a lot of things we don't use very often, so maybe you have something in your stash that you can incorporate. Now here is what I did with the little manila tag. Check it out. I turned it into a pocket. So I trimmed the sides down, added a score line here, folded up, and then glued some tabs in so that I could turn the manila tag into a fun pocket. Okay, so that I even created an insert for it from the paper during the trimming process, added a few of the cut aparts and the charm. Isn't that sweet? I love it. Here I use the other larger tags with ribbon and then more ribbon over here with the cut apart tag. Then we have the car and cute little charm over here. We're in Utopia, by the way. So much of who we are is where we have been. I love that cut apart. Here is the exit to Adventureville. Lots of really clever plays on words here with the Freeway Kit. But if you're working with pictures that don't necessarily have to do with travel, just add a picture in that spot, right? And then no road is long with good company. And this is, again, something you could, I just celebrated an anniversary. This could be implied as an anniversary page, for example. Here is the other manila tag transformed into a pocket, along with the insert that I'll show you how to trim during the workshop video. I used my slot punch here with this tag just for a finishing touch and added 2 nested ribbons to that. And again, the black acrylic painted car. Really fun, right? And maybe at first when you looked at the prints, you're like, I'm not so sure. But once you see how it all plays together with the color scheme on these fun pages, I think you're gonna like it. I really, really do. Now, every month, if you are a member who receives her kit, oh good, you've got arrow punches you can use, Sue. That's awesome. Yes, road trip time. Okay, well, you get a page formula. So if you are a member, you will receive this with your monthly membership links. This you should download and keep in your files, keep on your computer or print them, put them in a binder. So when you want to use your stash or more papers from the collection, you can use the page formula. It works just like the instructions that I create every month with specific measurements, a process that creates this exactly. No guesswork, no waste, all that good stuff. So here is the double page spread, and I'm really a fan of this one. I love it. Room for tons of photos. It's got some nice anchoring here with the print in the background. And of course, you have all of the possibilities for rotation. I mean, it looks good in every single direction, right? Well, that makes sense. It's the Freeway Kit. It's about travel. It's about direction. Pick yours and enjoy. Okay, so that's the page formula this month. Now let's take a peek at the funky card kit. Now, one of the things I have noticed of late is that, oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked the bonus, Kathy. That's awesome. I've noticed I lack masculine cards in my stash. So I've been on a mission this month to help you replenish your stash of masculine cards. I've got, of course, the instructions for you that you can download that will show you the way. And this is a 55-minute workshop that comes with this. I think it's a great value. You get the 12 cards with your envelopes and your video workshop. So let's take a look here. We've got this really cool, it's another like block style print. I love it. It's very versatile. And again, it's like an aerial view of cities, but again, very nondescript. It doesn't say New York. It doesn't say Paris. It just says city, freeway, road trip, whatever you want it to be, travel. You get 2 of those, and these again are text weight, just so that we can do a lot of layering without adding too much weight to our cards. And then you've got all of your papers to each of the dusty blue, to gold, to gray, to white, to black. So that'll be your foundations and panels for the cards. And then of course we have our cut aparts. And these are provided so that you don't always have to drag out your stamping, your inks, you know, all of that stuff. You can finish the cards both outside and inside with our carefully mapped out cut aparts. So this is going to be fun. Let's look at the goodies. We have the dozen envelopes. You got 4 A7s, 4 A6s, 4 A2s. That reflects the card styles. You'll have 3 different kinds of ribbon. We have a blue jute. We have this gold taffeta, and then a silver double-faced satin, all matching perfectly. And then my everlasting quest for flat embellishments. Here we have the cute little rounded corner black tags. Oh, Marianne, you said you love the color palette. I'm so glad. I love it too. I really do. Okay, there's 4 of these. I'm not sure where the 4th one went. It's around here somewhere. I thought these charms reminded me of a stop sign, and they're super duper flat, so they're not going to interfere with Mr. Postmaster. And I have a fun way of adding those to the cards. Then we have 4 really cool gear charms. Those are going to play a very important role in our finished cards. So speaking of, let's take a look at those cards. I have them all queued up here. Again, you'll make 12 with this kit if you follow my plan, but you don't have to follow my plan. So here is our first card here. It's a thank you card, but it's also a triple easel card. So if you got this and didn't know what was going on, I do have a cut apart that we designed so that you can give your recipient instructions for when the card comes. This is an easel card to display, fold as shown, and prop open. So here we go, most thank you cards, and that props up against the gear. Only say thank you once, but this thank you card says thank you 5 times. That's how thankful I am. And then they all prop up like that for display. And if you want to look at it from the side, here's a cool view of the triple easel card. It's super genius. Now let's just say, like, I don't know if I have pictures for these pages. If you're a page member and you want to give the card kit a try, you can absolutely do that this month. You can swap to switch to these awesome cards. And I promise you, these are not going to sit in your stash for long. You've got 2 thank yous and then 2 birthdays in that structure. And again, here's the other birthday. You can see all the fun colors, and then even the font this month is the official font used by the Highway Department for all the signs. It's the actual font. So I think it'll be very recognizable. Love that. And the next set, now because of all the panels, I've got this for you. I mean, step by step, super easy if you follow along with the video. All the trimming is going to be done. So every panel, every score line is all planned out carefully. But then we're going to coast to the finish line. So we've got 4 of these A6 cards. This one I love. We may not be in hug range right now, but I'm hugging you like crazy in my head. And that just, to me, this says distance, but yet a closeness. And then here are 2 fun birthday cards. They're going to be horizontal, a nice single fold structure using the black tag as the goodie. Then finally, we've got our A7s. Once again, I went with a single fold. This is a short front flap fold on this one. So on the front, the next adventure awaits. You can see the use of that super flat charm with the taffeta ribbon here. And then you see how it's got a shorter flap in the front. I happen to have a tire track embossing folder. If you have one, go and grab it because you're going to want to use it on these cards. Here's a retirement card. I've been finding the need for those. Here is one sympathy card, way too much need for these lately. And then another birthday. Wherever you go, whatever you do, may the year that's ahead be a good one for you. 2 of those with a fun ribbon attachment, which I will show you in the workshop video. So those are the cards. And of course you have all the envelopes. Now we do stamps as well to coordinate with the kit. I see with my busy countertop here, you may not, hopefully you can see okay. But this is so much fun. There's a lot on here, a lot of images. We have all the numbers, 1 through 9 and 0. We have an empty highway exit sign with thank you city, party town, birthdayville that can fit into that space. Utopia fits. Thank you for going the extra mile. And then you've got this cute little interstate sign here. And then we've got celebrate, I can't drive, and young thing that fits right in the upper part of that little highway sign. I hope you can see that. So many fun things. There's a nod to the funky art style. This is going to be great for backgrounds. May you find joy on the journey in 1,000 little ways you didn't expect. I mean, that could even be used for a wedding card or an anniversary. And then we have chase adventure, joy, all the beautiful things life has to offer. Here's the cute little speed limit sign with, you can choose your own speed dial. So you can say, I can't drive 55, put your speedometer in there, super fun. And of course, Julie had a chance to play with the, oh, here they are. Oh, before I get to her cards, I just want to mention that we do have a beautiful set of pops this month. This is a pack of panels featuring all of the beautiful colors in this set. And I know Julie uses a lot of these when she creates the cards during her stamp playtime. So let's take a look at those. Here we have our first card using that cute little gear charm with some jute. Oh, I see she used a texture embossing folder in the background here and then added a square of each color with the sentiment. How clever is that? Once again, that cool, funky background sentiment is so neat. And then because of the highway sign and the numbers, you can specify and customize an age. So even for a little boy, you could put celebrate 11, celebrate 9, whatever age they're going to be, and add that to the card with some ribbon. That's adorable. This one's really funky. I love this card, Julie. She used the speedometer in the background and then made like a custom little, check that out. What is that, an 1/8 of an inch strip with a little point cut into it? You don't even need a die cut for that. It's so adorable. And Julie blogs about her cards every month, so you'll be able to get more details about how these look. But again, really, there's so much versatility here. If this was maybe you're sending graduation gift thank yous, you could do class of 25, thank you city, really fun. Here she used another embossing folder in the background and then just tone on tone to this as a texture. I love how that looks. Again, very, very masculine. Again, a custom, oh, she used it in the down direction. How clever is that? Okay, and then here, may you find joy on the journey, again with that fun background. And then, warning, your age has exceeded the speed limit. She went ahead and put it at 125. I think, maybe 80. 70? No, 70 is the speed limit, so it's got to be higher than that. But what a fun way to customize your cards with all these cool options. Jacqueline did such a great job designing that sheet. Okay, and now for the final piece that I am so excited to show you is our latest book project. Now I know I came out with one last month, but there were some things I really wanted to do for a book project, and I thought I might as well go ahead and design it. So this is my newest book project. It's called the Travel Memory Book. And you can see I was able to use this darling little car as my closure. And then I've got the cut aparts decorating this, of course. So you can just take that closure off and then it opens up to reveal the right flap cover. Yay, you love new projects. I do too, Bonnie. So much fun. Then when you open it, you have all kinds of interactive areas in here. So it is quite interactive, but it's different than my last book project in that it's going to hold, I would say, upwards of more than 60 pictures in both orientations, horizontal and vertical. So in this left pocket, I designed it to hold the tags that came in this particular kit. And I just cut the bottoms off a little bit to have them fit. If you never go, you will never know. Use some of the ribbons in there, and then we make this little custom pocket. Now on the right side, I created a vertical waterfall using the photo mats that came in the kit. And you can get 18 pictures front and back on the 9 waterfall pages in here, unless you embellish like I did, which I love how that turned out. Look at that cute little car. So fun. So you could do horizontal, but you could do vertical photos all through here, which I think we tend to have a lot of vertical photos. But what about your horizontal photos? We got you covered with the amazing zigzag pages that pull out. You can attach them or keep them completely separate. You can extend this to be even longer with the extra paper you'll have left over when you're done with the project. Velcro closure here on the buckle. Another closure here brings you to the inside. What? I know, Pam. Isn't it awesome? I love this so much. So much of who we are is up here, is where we have been over here. Now in the inside, I cleverly I'm just gonna say I was clever, okay? I cleverly adapted 3 envelopes to create all kinds of interactive possibilities on the inside. So for this first envelope, I covered the flap with scored papers. So you got it on both sides and it reinforces it. And then inside, you've got this little piece that opens up, and I matted it on all sides. And then you just keep going. Then you have, this is literally the other half of this envelope with the end cut open to reveal a tri-folded insert, pictures on all sides. Here, journaling. Oh, look, it's another envelope with another insert. Lots of space here on all sides, in and out. And there's more paper, so if you want to add another one, you can. This one comes out this way, like a little tri-fold. And when you're done with the video project working with me, you'll have everything but the decor. The whole structure of the book will be done. Here's your final envelope with a large insert. I added photo mats to these with my extra paper. And like I said, you will have extra paper. And then you've got this little short flap from the second half of this envelope in the back, and then the tag, and then room at the back here for, you can put a photo in place of this if you want, but I just decorated it with a cut apart. So this comes up, this goes in, this goes around, and you can close it with the cute little elastic closure. So, of course, we have components. This is made with the page kit carry. We actually have a complete kit that includes, and I will show you that right now. It includes the 5 pages of detailed instructions, exactly how to trim, exactly how to assemble, and then the link to the video workshop. Then it also includes your elastic cord, the 5 hook and loop dots, the 2 glassine envelopes, a black button closure just in case you're not using the cute little Freeway Kit and you need a closure, and then 3 pieces of black folding board, okay? So this is available separately, but just keeping in mind that if you get this separately, it comes with all of this, the instructions as well. And then if you get the full kit, the travel memory book kit, it includes the Freeway Kit as well. Or you can get the components, which just include the boards, the envelopes, you know, get the idea, and the instructions, all right? Those will be printed in the package. The cool part is once you learn how to do this project, you can substitute it with any other Club Scrap kit. So this one is the Colorful Life. This was one that we released at the middle of this month, the middle of July, Colorful Life. I used the black button and the elastic for the closure and added a cut apart to the front. A little strategy is to decorate the front of your book with the cut aparts first, and then all the other cut aparts are free game. So here is the inside of this fun book. You've got the tag that comes out here, and then the vertical waterfall, so colorful, right? The buckle with the zigzag, so fun. Like, here's some pictures of the kids. Want to look at our trip? And then you open this up to reveal the envelopes and all the pockets. Isn't that fun? So I do give a thorough tour of these projects in the workshop video as well. So if you want to have more details about how all of this was put together, you can just watch the video. Oh, there's my little charm that I was missing earlier. Just watch that video and you'll get all the deets, okay? So I think we actually survived our entire session. It might have been a rocky start, but we got through without any buffering. Amazing. That it is amazing in Colorful Life, isn't it, Beth? I know, I love that. And I love that I know that even though your ID says Tom Moran, I know you're Beth Moran. That's because we're more than just members, we're family, right? Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you like it. Yes, Julie, we made it. Bravo, bravo to everyone. And it's not just me that makes this happen. It's an amazing, incredible staff. And not that many people for all of this magic. And speaking of amazing staff, Karen did celebrate her 23rd year of being a member of the Club Scrap team. So happy anniversary, Karen. Thank you for 23 years of incredible work here at Club Scrap. I appreciate you so much. And my whole team, Deb, who collates and cuts and bags and measures and does all the amazing things in the warehouse, and Craig, who does all the ordering to make it happen, Jacqueline, who does the designing, Kristen, who creates the items for the website, Julie, who answers all of your questions. I could go on and on. And then of course there's Beth, who gets all of your hours put together and out the door. It's an incredible team. I'm sure I've missed someone, and I apologize if I did, but I know that you know that. I love and appreciate all of you. So thank you. Of course, our members who also make this incredibly possible. I appreciate all of you so much. I think my husband's just getting home. Perfect timing. All right, I'll see you all again soon. And now we have the dilemma of how to end my live. I'm gonna push the X and see what happens.